All right, I'm here going to show you this 2014 Toyota Tundra radio that has a ghost in it. It turns off and on by itself. So let's see how long it takes for it to turn off and on. Let's turn it on. Got the music playing, so let's turn the music down just to see how long it would take before this thing turns itself off and back on. It is annoying. I only had this vehicle for 2 months. I bought it on January 16th and had it in my garage for 2 weeks before I even driven it much at all, because I used another vehicle for back and forth to work. But anyway, after I started driving this vehicle, I noticed that the radio would turn off and on by itself, and that was really weird. So talked to the dealer, the service writer, and they told me they never heard of that before. So, and they couldn't duplicate the radio going on and off when I took it to the repair shop. So after 2 or 3 visits, the service writer was actually out in the service bay talking with me while the radio was on, and that's the time that they realized could verify that it was going off and on by itself. So talked to someone there. One of the gentlemen assured me, which was the used car salesperson, assured me that they were going to order a radio for me and would be in 2 weeks. And so I waited about a week and a half to see if anything had come in. I found out at that time that a radio had never been ordered. It was really sad that this Toyota dealership would do that. But anyway, I was going to really express all my patience. So I went back to the service writer. They finally ordered a new radio for the vehicle. It was installed, and I drove off the lot and went driving the afternoon and could not use the GPS. And I took it back to the shop because they had failed to put a SD card in it. It is really amazing to me how a professional Toyota dealership would do this type of work. Anyway, they put a chip in and I drove off. Oop, there it goes. It went off and now it's coming back on by itself. So that took just about 3 minutes. So I'm gonna keep the phone on and keep talking to see if it'll go off and on again in the next 3 minutes. But anyway, they took care of that situation. So after the new radio, the new card, I drove off, and lo and behold, later on that day, the radio started going off and on, which was a brand new radio, by the way, off and on by itself. And so they told me that they had just put a card in and not verified that it was a different card that needed to go in. Wow. Professional dealership. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It is just truly amazing. But anyway, took them a week. I took the car back a week ago and just got it back yesterday. The car took all week to come in, I suppose, because they just got it in yesterday. Drove the car home. Actually, I drove it off the lot for about 15 minutes. The radio started going off and back on by itself again. And so that's the situation. This is the second day after I picked it up out of the shop. And so I'm making this documentation and gonna put it on YouTube so that others can see, and it might could send some information my way on what really is going on with this system. I am about to take it back up there on Monday. I did talk to the service writer and bring it. They want me to bring it back in, of course. That's all I can do right now, but I just got this vehicle. I'm not enjoying it, so something else has got to happen. I don't like the situation the way it is. So that's where it's at, and I am giving them an opportunity to make this right. They're taking a lot of my time. I'm not enjoying the vehicle, but I am going to exercise patience, and patience is running thin, but I'm going to keep exercising patience. And, you know, that's where things are. So if you have any information on how to get this system working right, I would certainly appreciate it if you would send it my way. Thanks again. Bye. I'm just going to let it run a little bit longer. Maybe I should turn the radio on. See what happens. Just to see if it will go off. Okay, that's 6 minutes now into the video. It did go off once at the 3-minute mark. Still waiting to see if it's gonna turn itself off and back on again before I end the video. There it goes. I think I noticed a little flicker right before it turned itself off, and looks like it's trying to turn itself back on. So that's actually 7 minutes. So the first time it was 3 minutes into the video. Next time it was like 3.5 minutes into the video. Actually 4 minutes into the video. So it's flickering. It looks like it might be trying to come back on now, maybe. I don't know. There it comes, coming back on. So there you have it. Off and on 2 times within 7.5 minutes. Wow.